Welcome back to Good Day. Well, we're always looking to tell you about family-friendly fun, and if you're looking for just that, the Glass City Center in downtown Toledo is where to go this Saturday and Sunday. Mike Blackburn is here from the really cool Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's awesome.
Absolutely. So this is something that you've done in Michigan for a number of years and thought, hey, let's do it down here in Toledo.
Yes, we've been hosting the Comic-Con since 2018 in Michigan, and my family and I were down here visiting the Children's Museum.
Yeah.
We walk outside, I see the venue, and I'm like, what is this? So we walk down, fast forward, now we're doing an event there, and
beautiful.
Super hype about it.
Awesome. So what can people expect at the really cool Comic-Con?
There's something for everybody. First thing you have to know is people are going to be dressed up. Tons of costumes, kids in costumes, adults in costumes, tons of people dressed up. Besides the cosplay contest, tons of vendors. There'll be well over 200 tables of vendors, so it's tons of shopping, tons of artists to check out. And then we have an amazing guest list coming. We have some awesome folks that are coming, and a lot of them it's the first time in Toledo for sure.
So if you've gone to other events, you've probably not seen these folks.
Correct. Oh. Yeah, there's folks from Pokemon, Digimon. We have like the lead two Digimon characters, the voice of Mewtwo from Pokemon from the very first movie.
Oh boy, my daughter's gonna go nuts over that.
Yes, there will be Pokemon cards too, Funko Pops, tons of good stuff too. But yeah, a lot of good guests, a lot of voice actors. One of the gentlemen, he voiced the main bad guy in Naruto, but if you're not into anime, he's also done like Optimus Prime from Transformers, Voltron voices.
Those are big names.
Yeah, there's some really cool guests coming.
Yeah, how did you get into this? Was there something specific that you were a big fan of and then you kind of took it from there?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been into all this stuff like comic books, anime, toys, vintage toys, Star Wars, of course, is cool. But all came about, I was with my little nephew and we were at an event and, something caught his eye about the event and he was just like, Uncle Mike, that's really cool. And I was like, man, just the vibe of that and that experience being with him, it kind of spearheaded the idea and the concept of we could do an event and bring that same experience to families, whether it's your niece, nephew, your children. We always see a ton of grandparents and kids for their first time, but it's like, oh, it's our first con. I love seeing that. So we just wanted to introduce that vibe and create just an experience where you can come and be with your people, and share all that stuff.
And get excited about things that you're like, oh, I like that too. That's really cool. Or I love your costume. And as you said, people will come dressed up. Do you have any sort of contest for that?
Yes, we do a cosplay contest. We have it at the main stage upstairs in the ballroom. Beautiful, gorgeous venue for it. So we'll have the main stage going on. We do a group contest, adult, teen contest, and a kids one. Kids is the showstopper.
Oh, fun.
Seeing the little ones come out. But, the teen one, honestly, lately in the past few years, teens that age kind of like 13 to 17, they've been showing out and really putting in hard work and coming up super creative stuff.
Cool. So when we talk about the different generations, as you mentioned, you might have grandparents who are coming out with their grandkids. What are some of the things that maybe the grandparents are into and then the kids are into?
That's a great question. There's such an amazing crossover, and it changes over time. And, going from superheroes and vintage superheroes now to more like Pokemon. But when you think Pokemon, it's like, well, that's actually kind of getting old. Like there's people in their 40s, mid 40s that were like, I had a binder when I was young, and they're sharing that with their kids. I think really, from cross-generational, it's just the experience. And when I see like grandparents, grandkids together, they're going on like the Pokemon scavenger hunt and they got the sheets. It just cracks me up. It feels good to see that. But really just sharing all of it. And a lot of times we see, parents and grandparents sharing with their kids. And like you mentioned a minute ago, people talking, oh, I love this. I love that episode. Or I loved, that movie. And total strangers running into each other, having those conversations and spending that time together. It's just awesome.
I can imagine my daughter, because she says things like, oh, it evolved into this. And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but she can go to something like this and people are on the level. They totally get it.
Yes, and so many people are like, oh, I know Pokemon, or I'm into, Digimon, or I'm into Star Wars. Yeah. And it all kind of crosses over in a way of like, we love these properties and we follow them, we're fans of them. And we always talk about like fans, friends, and family, and that's, they all come together and you get to have an experience and meet new people, find some cool collectibles you didn't know existed, go to a panel, a workshop, join a cosplay contest, like all that cool stuff.
So it sounds like a really packed weekend on Saturday, Sunday at the Glass City Center.
Yes.
Can people get tickets for this ahead of time or at the door? How does
Yes.
that work?
The first thing I had to tell everybody, I always forget, kids 10 and under are free.
Oh, great.
Always free. Kids are always going to be free at all of our
That's
really
awesome.
cool events. Tickets, you can get them online, reallycoolcomiccon.com or reallycoolcon.com. Tickets are online. They're going to be $5 cheaper online.
Okay.
But you can get them at the door. We will have the box office running the day of at the door, both days. You can do weekend tickets, single day tickets. We have some VIP packages still available. Probably limited VIP ones still open. But yeah,
You want to do them online, save yourself a few bucks, yeah?
Save the lines, buy online.
There's that.
Skip the line, get right in.
There's that as well. All right, so chances are whatever you were into as a kid or whatever your grandkids or kids are into right now, it's going to be there at the Glass City Center this weekend. So come have a good time with friends and family. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was
absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah.